please don't always judge people. Sometimes I always see people come to my page and they're like, content yako si poa nini nini. Yes, I know sometimes haikuangi poa, you get, but your time yenye haikuwa poa, what do you do to help me get there? What are you helping? Hello, hi guys, how are you doing? It's Lillian Wills back on the channel, and hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys have been entertained with our last videos. Thank you guys for the amazing faces I do see. Like, most of you guys keep on coming back and back. I really appreciate you guys. You just have no idea. And shout out to you, all of you. Like, I can't even say like your name because okay, mnakwanga wengi, so I don't always remember like frequently, but I can say that you guys have been amazing. You've been supportive, and shout out to all of you. I love you guys so much. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button because amazing contents are coming your way. I promise you that. This is kwa nyumba every now and then you'll be seeing outdoors videos, and just wait, okay? Yeah, so I hope you guys are doing amazing. As you all can see, I'm also doing amazing. But today's video is going to be a little personal. Yes, and I just want to share a little story with you guys so you guys can know Lillian better. And I'm not going to touch on Sam's side because he's not around and I really didn't grow up with him, so I really don't know, though he has told me his story, but I really can't tell the story like exactly or something. Yeah, so he can do that better when he comes. Yes, but for now guys, I'm just going to let you know about a little bit about myself, because many of you are asking me, how was your background, blah blah blah, and I'm going to touch up that one with a little video up there of Sam. Yesterday we went to visit an orphanage and they took amazing food and stuff to the kids. Yeah, and that's amazing because that's a step, you see, that's a step that we guys are trying to make so that people can also be filled with joy as per the condition they are living in right now. Yes, so personally I want to say about myself first. Yeah, so guys, just make sure that you watch until the end. I'm not going to take a lot of your time here. I'm just going to I want you guys to let you know about myself so you guys can know who is this Lillian. Okay, so me personally, I grew up in an orphanage, and yeah, the reason as to why I grew up in an orphanage is because my mom died when I was only 1 year old. Yes, and my dad died in 2017 after me finishing my Bible school. So all my life I've grew up in an orphanage. My brother, I have one big brother and one big sister. I'm the youngest. Yeah, so to go to the three of us. Yes, so my mommy died and I never saw my mom. I don't even have the pictures. I don't even know who my mom really looks like. People say that she looks like my sister, but I really don't know. Yes, so because our house got burnt, like 3 houses that we had. Yeah, my mom and my dad were rich by then, but now when everything went down, my mom died of sickness and my dad also got sick in 2017. He also died, and he was the poorest dad on earth. So I went to the children's home when I was 2 years old. The reason being my brother went to find a shelter for us. So we went to the policeman, and the policeman reported the issue. I think, yeah, that time I was young, so I can't really remember. But what I remember is that night we woke, my brother was taking us there because we were suffering and we were not living in a good condition because my dad was a drunkard. He wasn't taking good care of us after my mom died. Yeah, so it was very hectic for all of us. We were kids. I wasn't eating. I was young. So I was 2 years old. Your dad is drunkard. He doesn't bring food at home. My brother isn't going to school. My sister isn't going to school. Everybody's suffering. So yeah, it was that bad. And so my brother decided to go and report in the policeman, and the policeman went ahead and took us to juvenile. Yes, the juvenile reported the issue to a children's home, which was being taken care of by a woman, a British woman. Yeah, but she also died in 2020 when Corona came. Yeah, she also died. But I can remember very well when we were taken to the orphanage. I was very young, 2 years old. Yes, and the orphanage was good enough. At least it built our confidence as kids. It educated us for free, gave us food for free, and also taught us a lot because the children's home was good, a private school, and I can say for sure the woman helped us like feel the love. You see, that a motherly love that no one else ever gave the, you know, when you are an orphan, you always miss that motherly love and fatherly love. So when you get somebody who gives you that love, you always cherish it. You get, yeah. So me, when I grew up there, I can say that I've never suffered in my life, simply because I grew in that home. I've never suffered in my life, and I've never felt the pain ya kuteseka. You get, yeah, because I've never sijaiteseka when I was in that home. It was good, everything was being provided whenever you want it, yeah. So it was amazing. But now, you see, when you don't have a mom and a dad, you always come back out when you finish your Form 4. You always come back outside in the world and you find out that you are missing a lot. You get, guys? Yeah, so me, I've never grew up with my aunties or any of those people because never of them cared. They never called me. They never showed me love. None of them were in my life. So my life was in the children's home. So when I got out, I now felt the pain of being alone in the world. I now felt the pain of rejection with friends and just people in general, like betrayal. You get, yeah. So you now feel the pain of not having those people in your life, like your mom and your daddy. So after getting out of the children's home, I just came straight, you know, in the children's home you always cocooned. Obviously you always go outside and meet other people, but now you are cocooned because you're in school, you are a child, you're being educated, being taken care of, so you are under somebody in a cocoon place. You get, yeah. Now when you're outside, you can always move around, know people, talk to people, you see. Yeah, so that was the difference. So now when I got out, I had nowhere else to go apart from my brother's place, and he was living in Nairobi. Yeah, so I had to came here, and when I came here, I was sponsored to go and join Bible school. I decided to go there since the money was free. Now when you go there, you're given free money for upkeep. Yeah, so that was amazing, and I thought instead of coming out, I still don't know what I want to do and blah blah blah, let me just go to the school and see what I can get there. So now I finished, got my certificate. Yeah, and I was the first one in the school, so I was the first performer. Yeah, so I performed well. I was #1 there. Yeah, but now Bible school, there's nothing much important like about it, unless you want to be a pastor. I didn't want to be a pastor. So me, personally, I was going there to know more about God and also just to learn a few things and also to get the upkeep, which was the main thing, I think. I don't know. But anyway, guys, I immediately finished the school and came out. My dad died in 2017. He was sick. I just got a phone call out of my exam room. My dad has died and we had to go bury him. And you guys can even, you can just feel me right now. So he died when I started earning my money. So guys, I finished my exams. Then I was called that my dad died, like the same day. I can remember very well, it was on a Monday. Yeah, in 2017. So when I was called, that time, I remember I started earning my money, but it was a little bit money. But now, after my dad died, it started coming in very well. It was an online job. Then, I just remember the pain of losing my dad after me starting earning my money. And I promised myself I'm going to build a house for him. Yeah, so guys, I can remember when I went to bury my dad, then came back. I remember I joined university, of which I didn't finish, yeah, because of the school fees, but now I didn't finish. So I just came back and did my job because I had a job. So me, I've never been employed all the way. Mi nimekuwa nikijifanyia majob zangu. Yeah, so I remember during those times, like, life hasn't been good. Like, personally, haven't had any relationship with the relatives or with the people you can always call a parent or something of the sort. I've never had that kind of a relationship. Even just a call from any of the relatives, my dad's sister, my mom's, any of them, I don't even know. Because my mom was from those Ugandan side. My mom's side went like that. So I don't have an auntie from my mom's side, no uncles, nobody like that. I don't even know them. But from my dad's side, I knew a lot of them, but none of them were in that, they never wanted to know more about us. They never wanted to know, like, they just kept apart from us. You see, they didn't even want to know where these kids, whatever happened to them, blah blah blah, wote walienda wakamute. Yeah, so I just remember them coming to the burial. When they came and started saying that they were taking care of my dad, blah blah blah, and no one was taking care of him. Of course, he was a drunkard man who was just there. He kept going, like alikuwa anatembea dunia mzima, like yeye unamsikia ako wapi na ni kulewa tu. So saa zingine unakutana naye kwa barabara amelala hapo usiku mzima. Yeah, so he was that man, homeless man. Like hata kwetu, I remember back at home, my dad even didn't have a house. Like house ilikuwa, you guys, you like seeing me right now and seeing where I've been from, you can't even imagine. Like nyumba yenye my dad had was a small mud house. Yes, no one can ever wish to live in that condition. And the worst part of the story is he was selling our land, his land. Of course, he was supposed to be leaving it to my brother, but he was selling the land while we were in the children's home, so we didn't know much about him. So yeah, and my dad also wasn't at home because policemen were looking for him then when my brother went to report that we aren't eating and blah blah blah. My brother also was young by then when he went to report. He was like, I think 4 years, 4, 5. Yes, so I remember when my brother went to report my dad ran. So he wasn't at home. Yeah, so during that time, we didn't even want to go back home. When we came to the orphanage, nobody also allowed us to go back home because they knew the condition that we were in back there. Yeah, so we never went there until in 2011. Yeah, so I remember the first time I went home, it was in 2011 and I was big enough. I was 12 years old. Yes, and I was in class 8. In class 7. Yeah, I was in class 7 and that's when I went to see my dad for the first time ever since I left home. So I didn't even know what he looked like. I didn't even know who the person was. Yeah, so me when I went home with my sister, that's the first time. No, we went there and we never found him. We were told he has never come home ever since. Yeah, so we just came back to the children's home. We stayed. Then I went there, I remember, in 2014 next. Yeah, so when I went there in 2014, I found him. I lived with him there like a week when we were given a 1 week holiday. So we lived with him there for a while. Then, yes, after that, I never went to see him until when I went to bury him. Yeah, so the reason why I also never saw him is because he was leo namsikia ko huku, leo namsikia ko huko. He doesn't also have a phone. Unamsikia tu kwa watu. Nilisikia babako alienda huku, nilisikia hivyo. Yeah, so we never had a chance to see him even if we were to go home. And also we were never earning money. I was still in school, so I never had the opportunity to even see him or blah. Yeah, so guys, that's my life, and that's the reason why sometimes when you see us visiting children's home, when you see us giving, when you see us I want to be pleasing myself by saying that I'm a good person or something, but I know that I'm a good person and I know that I love giving out whatever I have, and I also know that I'm a giver. I'm always a giver. So whatever I have, I always feel like somebody doesn't have this thing. Somebody's suffering so hard, but you are only that one person that this person is looking up to. And if you don't help them, who do you even expect to? Sometimes you always find people telling you, okay, nitakuombea. How are you? By this sijakuwa poa, sina do nini. Then somebody tells you nitakuombea. Okay, nitakuombea is good. It's good. But the same when you naombea, as I do say, that's the same person who can also send you to help the person. Yeah, so if you can help that person in that time, please just help the person, you see. Yeah, so me, that's what I always say. So that's why Sam went yesterday, visited the children's home, gave out what he had to give. And also, it was amazing because me, I felt in my heart I had to share this story because we haven't been in a better condition like in tunaweza sema we grew up. Yeah, so even when my dad sold the land, by the way, I don't even have a place to call home. Yeah, so somebody came, grabbed our land, because my dad was a drunkard. He needed money, so he decided to sell the land cheaper prices. Then, and we had a big land. Like my grandfather had a very big land, and my dad also had a bigger portion of the land. And now the land is all gone to this Luya guy. Yeah, so he sold the land before he died, and he gave the title deed to this guy. So the guy has all the, how do you call it, akona hiyo nini yote, authority yote. He has all the authority to be with the land. But now my brother is also trying to fight it, but I don't like fighting for the land, so me, I always advise him not to. Yeah, but we don't even have a place to call home. So that's why if you see somebody working hard out here and trying to make a living, please don't judge. Don't judge people. You don't know where people are coming from. You don't know what they're going through. You get. Yeah, so please don't always judge people. Sometimes I always see people come to my page and they're like, hii content yako si poa, nini nini. Yes, I know sometimes haikuangi poa. You get. But your time in quite poor. What do you do to help me get there? What are you helping? You see, what are you doing to even help? If you aren't helping, please don't comment. And also, if you just come in the video just to see what is this girl doing, alafu comment bad, aisaidie mse, you get. I'm also just here trying to make a living and also trying to entertain people, trying to make you guys happy. Yeah, so don't judge, okay? Don't judge, because people have gone through a lot, and it's not only me, you know that even you guys have gone through hell. Yeah, so people go through a lot, that what you can only do is comment positive, show them your positive side. It's always very hard to just show the positive side, but try. And if you can't try, please just leave the page. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay in that person's channel or something. I'm proud and happy also that I met my man. Yeah, sometimes I'm always grateful because at least I have somebody I can always call my friend, can always call my partner, can always count on. So guys, anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much for the support and everything. Love you so much. Hope you guys have learned something. Bye.